we are under danger, of climate change. And weather patterns are rapidly changing since last few years, and because of that, our crops are, we have problems in growing crops and even in fruits.
There isn't enough water we are getting. So of course, if there isn't going to be the water, then how we are going to cultivate, right?
But we have seen, we have witnessed that how the climate change, like even in this week, we witnessed a lot of flash floods. We witnessed that a lot of people drown in the river, and there are a lot of news on the local media that many valleys have been cut off from the main central, the food supply system has been cut off. So many families have been vulnerable to these situations.
Well, climate change these days, it has become a cliche. Whether we watch news or scroll on social media, we get to hear this word. And we are seeing the devastating disasters that in terms of flooding and gulf events and many more. Since we live on this is a mountainous area basically, and our homes and our schools are built on these plateaus and these mountainous regions.
Because of climate change, we are actually facing with health problems too, right? Like for example, nowadays we are suffering, our people, they are suffering from typhoid, they are suffering from breathing diseases.
Because men usually migrate to other areas for businesses, for jobs and all, but women remain, women, children and elderly. So when these disasters happen, first and foremost, they hit directly to these people. And for women and elderly or children,
I see more landslides. My gosh, so much. The heat is more intense. The cold is even colder. It's bitter, bitter cold. Since the last 2 years, there's been no snow in Aliabad or Karimabad, by the way. We're losing the snow, unfortunately. Athabad Lake is shrinking.
I'm also a direct victim of the Athabad disaster. I was displaced due to these landslides which blocked the Hunza River. So more than like 450 families were displaced locally, and I was one of them.
Heat is getting high every year, and because of that, glaciers burst, and it erodes the lands and damages the agricultural lands and other fruit trees and all that.
People here in our country, even across the world, the people who are vulnerable and at the receiving end of all the devastation this climate change is putting them into, are just clueless about the word climate change and the terminologies around it. So we need to speak the layman language.
And we have so many social or civil organizations in every small village, but they don't have capacity, they don't have authority, they don't have bylaws to implement, to impose on the community. So these areas we can improve.
first and foremost, they should listen to the people who are who are facing these issues directly. They should decide, they should make policies or even align the strategies to the needs of the people. So all the decisions should be inclusive, based on the realities of the people, particularly women. Their voices should be included, their experiences, our experience should be included in the decision making.
I must say there should be a proper comprehensive policy for that, and the community should be included. That should be included, in the indigenous knowledge that should be part of that policy. Particularly whenever we see about these disasters, people look for the government. They don't know what to do, how to tackle that particular problem.
We should initiate, or we should start practicing our indigenous way of life.
It is so amazing that our teachers are being trained or educated in climate education and awareness program, which is one of the important issue we can say that we need to tackle.
Also develop a training module to inculcate climate literacy skills into teachers as well as into children. And we are also working with the universities, and we are just doing workshops with the university students and college students, and they are developing projects which are with the indigenous solutions according to the each region.
When the government and NGOs are on one page, they have a one narrative, I think it will be more easy to get the funding, and even the international organization and donors can trust more that the money which we are giving to the government or the NGOs, they are using it rightly. Climate change is real, and we have to keep in our mind that today or tomorrow we have to face the impact. So we have to be ready, and we have to contribute, and we have to play our role for the next generation.
So this notion has to be, make common for all of us, and this can only be done through classrooms, through teachers, after fostering it into the minds of our children, because they are the real custodian of our future.
That there is no planet B. This is the only earth where the human beings are living.
Nobody is going to come and save us from outside. We have to do it ourselves.
Yes for climate